Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. And it's LeBron James, and it's Lewis in at power forward. And for the Bulls, D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. And down low, the two-time NCAA champion at Florida, the 6'11" tornado of energy and effort. It's the big man, Joakim Noah. Then there's Dunleavy, and it's Gibson in at the 4 slot.
You know, Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
Now here's Rose. Tries from 10, and he hits the jumper for 2. Rose has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
And back to Coach Erik Spoelstra. As a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, taking the game apart, Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information and will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
And that one's good. The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
Hey, last season Chalmers missed a game-winning shot. That happens to a lot of guys in this league, but what he did the next game is of note. He made 10 threes, and arguably his best game ever, as he set a Miami Heat team record for makes beyond the arc.
Now here's Rose. In transition, here comes Miami. Butler with the block. Rose against Bosh. Rose kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. Right side Rose. Outside Butler. 3-pointer. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Mario Chalmers grew up in Alaska. Not too many NBA players hailing from up there, taken with the 34th pick back in 08.
Played his entire career with the Heat, and really it was a perfect situation for him when LeBron arrived, because he's a kind of a combo guard. He plays the point, but he's an excellent spot-up shooter, so he can play off of LeBron and Wade quite well.
Here's Rose, following the score by Rashard Lewis. And it's Rose penetrating. Boom, he jams it straight down. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player this size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Now, here's Chalmers. That's tipped. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger clock right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
People have talked about the defensive renaissance in Chicago as a big part of their turnaround, and that's accurate.
Oh,
wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
Here's Wade. The shot no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. There are a lot of big names to deal with in this one, but perhaps none bigger than LeBron James. He told me planning for LeBron is a headache because he can do so much on the floor, saying there isn't a hole in his game. The only real way to slow him down is to get him working against himself. Physically, there is no answer for LeBron.
All right, boys. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, Joakim Noah, part of those back-to-back championship teams at Florida, 2006 and 7, was kind of skinny in college in his first years in the league. But he's done a really good job of adding muscle to his frame. That work in the weight room and in his basement have served him well.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Anderson is checked in for Lewis. Allen comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. Derrick Rose is checked in for Augustine. The Heat trail by 12, and with the big minutes that Joakim Noah is asked to play, it's a good thing he's been so dedicated to staying in shape.
He's another player, Kevin, who does yoga in the off-season. He's even trained with big wave surfers in Hawaii, going underwater with weights in his hands, doing jumping and running. Pretty interesting training regimen, but of course he's a very interesting guy.
Pretty wild, huh? Rose, back to Heinrich, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Rose up on top, defended by Cole. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Bosh is screen on Rose. The offensive rebound. Butler against LeBron. He feeds it to Cole. With the floater. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. The Heat trail by 12. Knocked loose. Boozer dishes to Butler. Passes to Rose. Goes up to the stripe. What a play! He simply drains it in at the buzzer.
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic.